Hey, my silent majority. Welcome back. I'm Nostavos. Today, level writing, level 5. Today, we're talking about character influence. And we're going to talk about that in regards to Outlaw Star, Gurren Lagann, and Code Geass. This one's more of an audience character influence, but yeah, this is kind of going to be on a level. So buckle up. So with Outlaw Star, we're going to talk about the character of Hilda, if I remember that's her name. She is an impactful female character in regards to Jean Starwind. Like impact. Oh, sorry. Is impactful a word? Impact. I don't know what happened there. The idea here behind the character is that she becomes the reason Jean is in space, and how he um and how he acts. That's kind of what it is. So I mentioned this a while ago. I forget which part this was, but the point I'm trying to make here is that a lot of this comes down to time spent with a character. This is for the audience. But what the ends. Like impactful is a word. God says so. So time spent with a character tells us a lot about their impact. So when a character dies and it's significant to the audience, even then we've effectively spent enough time to have that emotional connection. Now, if it's just a character crying and it's logically why they cry, say their parents died or they found out their parents are dead, well, they're gonna cry. Let them cry. Friggin', God. Happy to new. Bleh. Can't say English today. Oddly enough, Hyperdinemption Neptunia has done the sad thing twice now with these emotions, and it's not cool. In fact, I'm gonna be playing the second one over the summer after I'm done with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Ugh. Unsettling to think of that. Next up, Gurren Lagann. Let's get into Kamina. Oh my god. Can we just say so this is in regards to character. This is in regards to the audi the audience's Respect and attachment. Let's get into Kamina from Gurren Lagann. Oh my god. This guy lasts. This guy exists. First off, if you haven't seen Gurren Lagann, I recommend it. If there's any anime I recommend at all, Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. I even recommend the movies, both of them. They do retell the story, but they added their own little twist to it. Like, in the movie, sorry, in the anime at episode 11, that's where a character shift happens. I'm saying it's a character shift. It's a resolution for a main character. However, in the anime, in the movie, the first one, this scene is animated slightly differently. The stakes are slightly larger. The bad guys did a weird thing. I'm not spoiling it. And we get a team-based super attack. Kind of neat way to end the movie. So, in respect to the audience, this character is such a symbol. Such a symbol, not only to the characters show, but to the audience. We see this guy tackle life by the horns effectively. But to me, Kamina lasts almost an appropriate amount of time if you think about it. When you're watching Gurren Lagann in any capacity, the movies, the anime, the parallel works. Is that what they're called? The parallel works? I forget what it's called, but it's like, it's not an OVA, it's not a spin-off, it's like another thing, it's like a side universe, I guess. I don't know. I've only seen like maybe a handful of episodes of that. Regardless of the context, Kamina, he doesn't go through an arc, he goes more through, he's more of the through line for the main character, but he lasts. We're back. He lasts a stupid amount of time. And he leaves an impact for everyone. That's what's important about this character. This is how you develop a character in a short time. In fact, she even has a shorter amount of time. I think she lasts like 4 episodes. Yeah, even she lasts a stupidly short time. Even stupidly low. And even stupider amount of time. And then we have Code Geass, and I think I had another one. Did I have another one? She lasts that. He lasts that. What was the other one? Oh yeah, my own personal story. That's right. So let's get into Code Geass with character influence. So this is more again for this is for the story and also inspiration for Howling Magic Dragon. Shameless plug. But the the point here was so the ending here, the ending cements the finale of the series. Um, if you haven't seen Code Geass, I don't know. It's weird. Season 1 was good. Apparently, season 2 is mid. If not, it's bad. And I'm like, bad how? Season 2 was good. To me, at least. I think season 2 was okay. I haven't seen Code Geass in 5, 6 years, 8 years, something like that. The the long and the short of it for me, the ending is amazing. I have to say the ending is paramount. Look at me, I'm turning to Arcana from West Reflection. Um, but effectively, he goes to show how the character influenced. So by the end of the series, its conclusion ends the aftermath of events of the main event follows a world of peace due to the main character in character's influence in influence on all actions and fronts on involved the in the war on both sides to get to get everything put on him. This is kind of how he does it. So if I extrapolate this to my book, which is something I'm okay with spoiling right now, it's not like it's been out. I'm just need to refine it more. I haven't had time to do that. But in Howling Magic Dragon, I borrowed the ending. I borrowed the ending from this, where how do I put it? It's kind of like this, where the main threat to the status quo um is initiated to be enforced by no one knows uh, and all the governing bodies of the world are forced to comply to the demands of HMD. Yeah. And now this is basically setting up a character for them to die. Right, and influence others. So I am currently writing a story. This isn't a big plot point. This is just something I'm like, oh, this is like a reference. So I'm familiar with Aleister Crowley. Are you also familiar with what's his name? Faust. Forget his first and middle and last name, but I know he calls himself Faust, so it's also where we get the term Faustian bargain. One thing I want to do is, well, how did these two get in contact with these kinds of things? Because it's kind of interesting. Not saying actually answering that question, but something needs to happen in the past, because all these I've done some a small amount of research, very small amount, on these two guys. Nothing really explicitly tells us what the deals are for them, but effectively, if you want to set up a fast villain or a fast hero to fast hero slash core character. You want to set up a fast villain or a fast hero core character and kill them off to be a big influence to the character, to the plot or character for the audience. Then we need to know them. You can't really off someone substantial if the audience only ever interacts with them once. What does this got to do with Crowley and Faust? Well, you try and make someone substantial die in the first chapter. The second chapter? The third? Third might be a little bit easier, depending on how much you're putting into this guy. If you're saying this is the protagonist, well, he's going to come back. Or he's going to be doing something beyond the grave. You can't be killing the main character. It's got to be something else. I mean, plot armor is a thing, but it's not like, it's not important. The important thing is you're telling a story. So, I say this. Between 4 and I think minimum. I think it's minimum. We can have between 3 to 4 chapters / episodes to connect with with a character that will have a big influence on the characters and plot. So if we go into Gurren Lagann one more time, we can actually point out the, what was it called again? The infinite multi-dimensional lab. God damn it. Multi-dimensional labyrinth. I know what I'm talking about. Pamina is still the one to awaken the main hero and all of his friends. And just by him being there, it's such a powerful thing that this guy lasts as long as he does. He gets so much time to develop, and then he shows up one more time just to be like, yeah, I'm here. And you're getting out. So, how do we connect? So that's for the characters and plot, and maybe you can reference them later. And I don't mean like later, like Naruto later, like Shippuden, and then they're fighting Haku again. And it's like, oh yeah, you're the one who taught me I could unleash the beast within, or I could do X. I forget which. He's like, you're the one who taught me to do this. Oh my god, thank you one more time. And it's like, really, man, you're just gonna do that? But if you want to have, what do you call it? If you want to set up a villain, well, no, if you want to set up a character for the audience to relate to feel for, learns to invest themselves with. I think the minimum here, 10, give it a push. So if you really want to, so this is where expanding your character really starts to shine. Because then you've had so much time to play with this character and like have them reoccur and reappear and do stuff. Now for a villain, this is a bit different because you wanna. So what I do instead with my villains, I tend to show bits and pieces of them here and there. For character influence, this can go anywhere that they instill something in the characters, or they're inciting a change in the status quo. It becomes such a good thing for me to go over. I think that's all the time I'm gonna have for this one. Till next time. Okay. Ciao.